Hello everyone, welcome to Basically Neda. I'm Neda and this is my August wrap up. So I didn't read that much in August, only because I reread a few books and I was hoping that I would finish other books, and the rereads were kind of chunky and those kind of things. So I've only finished 4 books, but 2 of them are rereads. Yeah, and I'm just gonna talk about them in the order that I finished them. So the first book that I finished was Breath of the Dragon by Shannon Lee and Fonda Lee. I have a review for this one, like a video review for this one. If you want to go check it out, go ahead, because I'm not going to go into a lot of details with this one. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It was action-packed and it was captivating and it was fun. It is a YA, so go into it knowing that it is meant for a YA audience and not the adult audience. So there was parts where I was not very intrigued by it, but it was fun to read, and it is a coming of age story, so those don't really do well with me. And yeah, it was a good book. There was parts that I didn't like about it, and that's just a preference. So I gave it a 4-star rating, and that was it. It was really good. I do recommend people to pick it up. If you like Fonda Lee, then you will like this one. And the next book that I finished was Dragonflight by Anne McCaffrey. Again, this is another YA book, YA fantasy book. Also have a review for this one, so I'm not gonna go into a lot of details for this one. Honestly, I'm not gonna go into a lot of details for any of the books today. This is gonna be a very short wrap up, also because I don't have that many books to talk about. So Dragonflight by Anne McCaffrey. This is a YA science fiction fantasy with a bit of time travel. For me, it's just the writing wasn't there for me. I just found that like the beginning of it felt a bit of a textbook style of writing. It felt like we were getting info dumps after info dumps. There was parts where it would just go on and say she did this and she did that, instead of explaining the scene to us and letting the character talk to another character. This just wasn't in that particular parts. Wasn't like that. And as the plot went on, it got better. That's why I'm just not very keen on this series anymore. I was just like, it is very hyped up, and that could be why I was expecting more out of this, but it is a YA, so it could have just been my perspective of it. So yeah, I gave it a 3. Maybe I'll pick up the next one, but I'm not sure if I will continue with this. We'll see. And then the next book I picked up was a reread. It is The Sword of Shannara by Terry Brooks. This one I picked up because I wanted to continue with the series, and I've only read the first book, which is The Sword of Shannara. I read it in 2016 when the TV show was out, around that time. And I didn't like the TV show. So I wanted to see what the book was about. So I kind of felt like the book was setting us up a bit. Like The Sword of Shannara was more of like a setting base for the rest of the story, which is usually what happens with these kind of high fantasy books. So I give it a 3. I don't know what I gave it when I first read it. I think at that point I was just like, oh, okay, this book is okay. That's it. But yeah, that's how I felt about it for the second time reading it. I am reading the second book, which is The Elfstone of Shannara. And yeah, I'm enjoying that one a little bit. That one's more of the TV show, but like not really like the TV show. So I will let you guys know how I feel about it when I finish it. I just started it. I'm kind of in between like 3 books at the time. So this is what happens when I don't finish books, and at the end of the month there's like 3 books that I read that I finished, and I'm telling you about 3 books or 4 books. It's because I'm in the middle of like 3 or 4 books already and I'm not finished. So that's how it goes. And then the last book that I did finish was also another reread, because the Libby app is the Libby app, and I have the physical book, but it was just easier for me because I was listening to it while I was doing some data stuff at work. And yeah, that's The Will of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. That's the second book in the Mistborn Era 1. I'm rereading Mistborn Era 1 to get to Mistborn Era 2 because I haven't gotten to those books yet. And honestly, Mistborn was my favorite like books out of all of Brandon Sanderson books, specifically the first one. So yeah, I enjoyed the second one like for this month, The Will of Ascensions. And yeah, I felt the same way as I did last time. And that's basically it. Oh, I read that one I read Mistborn Era 1 in 2020. So yeah, that's how long that one is from my reread. So yeah. And the other one that I was hoping that I would have finished by today is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. I am very close to finishing it, okay? It's just that today, September 1st, it is Labor Day for Canada, and I just didn't feel like reading yesterday, so I read a bit of it, and then I started a knitting project, and I'm watching YouTube, so that's I just wanted a day to like be me and do nothing, basically. So that's why I'm not finished that one. I will talk about that one when I finish my September reads, I guess, and I'll let you guys know about that wrap up. But yeah, those were all the books that I finished this August month of this year. And yeah, let me know down below, what are you reading? What have you read? Have you read any of the books that I talked about? What did you think about them? And yeah, that was it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.